The Big Show with Night Day. Barista-made coffee just the way you like it. From $4.50.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show. The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Tuesday afternoon, the 10th of October, 2023. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night Day and Mogey, you absolute stallion of a human being. How's life?
Going pretty grouse there, you sick son of a bee, you mad dog. Just good to be alive, isn't it?
Yeah,
we had a lovely run with the weather, but that's over now, back to garbage, so mint.
Good stuff. Hey, Keyzie.
Hello.
Looking sharp in your new jeans there, fella. What's going on?
Giddy up.
Thanks, mate. Thank you. Yeah, these are new jeans. Thanks for noticing. I think they look cool.
Yeah. Well, we're taking a photo. We're going to stick it up on the old Instagram there. We're just discussing it in the Big Show outro, available wherever you get unbelievable podcasts. And there's a different opinion on whether they're cool or not there.
Yeah, but the difference is my wife says they look cool.
My wife!
And you guys say I look like Urkel.
Yeah,
Well,
there's a resemblance.
I'll be honest with you. I'm undecided. I just can't make sense of it at the moment. That's all I'm saying.
What do you mean you can't make sense?
Well,
it's just jeans with socks and shoes.
Yeah, three-quarter jeans. They're
not
it's just
three-quarter.
Weird. Hey, now listen, a massive show ahead. We've got country singer Wilson Dixon coming in,
Hugely
Mogey.
popular.
We've got 1.5 Mogies as well.
Yeah, hugely popular too.
And great news, I've got another audition for old Keyzie.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Also-
but let's... Yes?
Sorry, Jase, just quickly, a lot of $50 night day vouchers to give away as well.
Totally. Text us 3483. Tell us how your day's going.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Kings of Leon there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. Great to have your company if you're just joining us. What are the people saying on 3483 there, Keyzie?
G'day, guys. G'days. I'm flat out carrying the country to a better tomorrow.
Oh, good on you, mate. Backbone.
So good. G'day, Legends. Beauty Day here in the Hawke's Bay. Big shout out to the boys building the new playground for all the kids in Hastings.
Oh, kia kaha.
That's so good. Doesn't really need a kia kaha. G'day, you sick sons of bees. My day is going great. Thanks for asking. Drilling a couple of boreholes, West Auckland styles.
Oh,
That's from
backbone.
Stefan.
Yeah, man.
Backbone. Hey, 8 minutes past 4 o'clock, which means it's time for...
The Big Poll.
This is an interesting one, this one. Working from home, yes or no?
It is.
Mogey, your thoughts?
For me personally, I go with a yes. I've got another job, and we were operating if it's too cold in the office, just stay home
Sure.
system, and that ran all through winter. We're back in the office now, but it's bloody handy, and I find I get more done. There's less chit-chat. I don't necessarily enjoy my day as much, but I can focus on what I'm doing. At the same time, when I have my breaks, it allows me to go out, clean the toilet and do the washing and all that sort of stuff, which is just a dream come true for me.
Yeah, multitasking.
Whereas when my wife works from home,
My
she
wife.
cleans nothing and just leaves the place absolutely filthy.
Right.
So, different, it's horses for courses,
Yeah,
I
because
guess.
you were saying, Mogey, you were filthy about that,
Oh,
and she
fuming.
complained, because
Oh.
you come home and have a tantrum about the fact that she's been working at home, but she hasn't cleaned anything.
Exactly.
And she's like, but I'm working.
Yeah.
Like, that's some kind of excuse for not cleaning the toilet
It's
and
no
stuff.
excuse at all.
Sorry,
Yeah.
so is this big poll, is it an excuse for not cleaning the toilet, yes or no, or is it working from home?
No, working from home, yes or no? What's your
yeah.
thought on it, Keyzie?
Well, obviously it differs massively. Like if you're drilling boreholes out West Auckland like Stefan, right, you can't work from home.
No,
But
that's
if you
true.
have a job where you can, and my wife has a job like this, guys, you have anchor days. So you have Monday and Wednesday. Everyone has to be in the office, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, you can sort of do either if you want.
I like that.
But she's like you. She's more productive when she's at home because when there's a Zoom meeting or a bloody Microsoft Teams meeting or whatever, she's secretly working whilst the meeting's happening. Whereas
Right.
if you meet in real life in a meeting room, you have to stop everything you're doing
Yeah.
and talk to people.
Yeah.
But I guess in her case, she's sort of able to work out. She'll put the meeting on mute. She's still able to hear the key points that are coming across.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it allows her to knock up one of those dry cakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's right.
Because I was going to say, I'd be worried if you were working...
What do you think about this, Jase?
Working from home there, Keyzie,
Why
because
is that?
well, just the temptation of maybe having a few beersies.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
because that was the worry about it, wasn't it? That people were just going to get on the piss.
That's
and
right.
Get on the hammer and then work from home. But interestingly, what they found was productivity, as you guys have kind of mentioned, improved. Though I think it's a disgrace. I think you need to show your body, you need to turn up to work physically, otherwise you're just going to slack-ass it.
Well, even though you just pointed out that productivity does go
in
up.
some areas.
But I think that, the point is you want people to turn up because are they really going to hate their jobs if they're not even at their place of employment?
True.
If you're really going to make them hate their lives, they need to be there so you can witness it, which is part of the enjoyment of being a boss, I'm sure.
A couple of people here. One's in favour of working from home, one isn't. I'm a farmer. I work from home every bloody day.
Oh, backbones, man,
massive,
farmers.
Yeah.
The thing
backbone.
about farmers is, man, you never hear them moan about it. They just shut up and get on with it.
You
Totes,
did
mate.
right, actually.
Hey, text us 3483. Give us a call on 0800 Hodaki if you've got a view on this. In the meantime, here's a bit of Lynyrd Skynyrd.
Tune, by the way.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Simple Man there. Great tune, eh, fellas?
Excellent tune, Jase.
17 minutes past 4 o'clock. Great to have your company this afternoon. Now, the Big Show, Big Poll today, working from home, yes or no? A few people have texted in on 3483.
G'day, guys. I work from home. Actually, no, I don't. It'd be impossible because I'm an asphalter and the driveway can only handle so much.
Yeah. Well, yeah, how many layers can you do?
Yeah. Can't work from home if you're a mechanic. Well, you could work in your
you
garage.
can.
Yeah, totally you
My
could.
dad
So
does
that's
that.
kind of a lazy attitude you expect from mechanics.
Exactly.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Overall, on 3483, a lot of people seem to be anti it.
Oh, wow.
People in charge of drilling and digging and doing actual physical jobs where working from home won't work.
Sure,
Before
but-
we move on, can I just get an estimation of a percentage from you, Jase? I'm going to go 65 yes.
I'm going to say 70 years.
Oh,
That's right. So 70-30 yes, 65-35 yes. If you don't know what that means, you vote on the big poll at the Hodaki Big Show's Instagram story, and then we see how accurate we are with our predictions just after 6 o'clock. It's very exciting.
Great stuff.
Now, speaking of great stuff, fellas,
yeah.
had some heat from my wife's workmates today. She informed them that, you know how in Auckland, I don't know if it's happening around the rest of the country yet, but you have a little food scrap bin now?
Yeah, we got one of those.
Little
Yes,
green wheelie bin, right?
Wow, mine's white with a black top. But anyway.
Mine's sort of like anyway.
Yeah, cool. So there's a little small plastic bin that you're meant to keep inside with a bag inside it, and you put your food scraps in there. Her workmates were shocked that we keep ours in the fridge,
Yeah.
which is where you keep food scraps so that they don't attract flies, they don't get all hot and smelly. You know what I mean? And they basically said, I wouldn't eat anything out of your fridge. How do you respond to that?
Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. Foul. That's kind of how I initially respond to it. I mean, I have mine under the sink. There's no issue at all with smell, so I'm
Yeah,
not
but
sure what your
Jase-
problem was. And I don't want filthy, regurgitated leftovers
Why are they
next to my-
regurgitated?
next to my food in the fridge, Mogey.
Well, from my perspective, can I say, Jase, I keep my food scraps bin underneath the sink as well. But you're a freak, Keyzie. You always have been, man. As soon as I met you, I thought to myself, this guy is freaky. There's
Really?
things that I hear about you, the things that you do, and I'm not just talking about sex, Willie. I'm talking about across the board with your home life, that just make no sense to me, that I've never heard of before. And you constantly surprise me, man, and amaze me and disgust me. And this is one of those occasions because I've never heard of somebody putting their rubbish in the fridge.
No, it's not the rubbish.
Literally,
But it
there's
is-
scraps and filth.
Yeah, it's your rubbish, isn't it? You're not keeping it, you're throwing it in the bin. So
It's
that
a
is
compost
rubbish
bin.
and you're putting it in the fridge.
Okay, hang on. Just let me get a word in here, fellas, if you don't mind. Calling me a freak in that. It's literally vegetable peelings, eggshells,
Yeah.
things like that. Things that are pretty much in the fridge anyway, in their whole form. Put it in a little sealed bin, a little tiny one.
Well, it's
And it
not
doesn't
that
get stinky.
It's not that sealed because I came home from a week's holiday and we hadn't chucked the contents of that bin out and it was reeking.
Yeah, you should put it in the fridge.
Absolutely reeking.
And the reason yours doesn't smell, Jase, is because your house is ridiculously cold. It's like a fridge anyway.
Can I ask you what food is next to your filth in the fridge?
Yogurt in sealed containers.
You see, that's Bacteria City right there.
What, yogurt?
So
That's
all
how
the
they make
filth
it.
is coming out of your bin into your yogurt.
The yogurt is sealed and the bin is sealed.
God.
I wish you were sealed.
Well, you
Well,
just answered your own question because it's sealed, so you don't need to put it anywhere, and it shouldn't have smells.
No,
it's
it doesn't.
sealed.
No, but it's sealed. But just to make sure.
Hey, Keyzie, relax.
What, guys? What do you think? on
Keyzie, you asked us
3483?
our opinion, man, and we gave it a right. I don't expect you to then fire it up and scream at us.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
Not
fellas.
on. Not on.
Or should we ask the audience what they think?
Are you going to be able to handle the answers you get, man?
I don't know. Well, I guess we'll cross that bridge
I
when we get
guess
to
we
it.
will. 0800 Hodaki, give us a call and tell Keyzie what a sicko he is.
3482. That's not the question either, by the way.
I used to do lots of
Oh,
things.
bit of Darcy Clay.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Rage Against the Machine there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show Tuesday afternoon, 20 minutes to 5 o'clock. Great news, Keyzie. I've got another audition for you coming up, mate.
Cheers. If anyone listening doesn't know, Jase, you're my agent.
Yes, I am.
You've been trying to get me into the world of acting. I asked about 6 months ago. Longer even. Haven't actually nailed a role yet, though, have I?
Well, you're telling me about it. Jeez. I mean, I brought you on because I thought you might bring some money into the coffers there, Keyzie, but nothing's happened as yet. But what I've realised is I've made a bit of a mistake, and that is overestimating your ability.
If you say...
And so... You know, I've given you comedy roles, some drama roles, Mogey.
Character
work. But what I've realised is it's beyond your capabilities at this point, is all I'm saying. You don't have the experience or the nous or the ability to sort of pull those off. And so...
Or the charisma.
Or the
sex appeal. Or...
No, I think I'm doing an okay job. Like, I'm nailing a lot of this.
And like I've said to you, unless you consider shaving off that mo, that's probably going to stay that way for quite some time.
Jase, that is off the table.
But...
And potentially get some pants that go all the way down to the shoes.
Yeah, to the ankles.
Yeah.
Maybe just turn them up a little bit, you know what I mean?
All right.
But I'm thinking to myself, well, what do I do here with Keyzie? Because, you know, I need to...
Well, I know.
I need to sort of factor in your ability here and trying to get you work.
Can I just make a suggestion?
Sure.
You could cut him. Cut him from your books.
Yeah.
Treat him mean, keep him keen.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
You do?
I've spent many a long night thinking about that, Mo. Yeah.
Really?
Well, Jase,
Yeah, but
honestly,
I feel bad about it, so no, I'm going to hold on to you for now.
but you can if you really want, mate. I know there'll be a queue of people lining up to represent me.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think so, Keyzie. But what I've done is I've just taken it down a few notches. Have you heard of TVCs?
Television commercial?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yep.
So now I'm starting to pitch you in that kind of genre, in that range, because I think that's probably better suited to your ability at the moment.
So, like, acting in an ad, let's say the ad is for a new cleaning product. I walk up with the cleaning product, spray the window, and then wipe.
Well, more that somebody is walking up to the counter and spraying and wiping, and in the deep, deep background, there's sort of a gormless, sort of, you know, just filling in the space a little bit.
Don't
Is
say
that what you were
Drongo.
thinking about?
Yeah, or it might be not necessarily your face, for example, but your hand holding the wet and forget coming into the screen, into the shot.
Well, I think it would be, in that case, if we're going to do that, it'll be more of a monster role, because he's got the hairy back of the hands.
My hands are not hairy.
Sure.
Well, hang on.
but-
Okay, well, what is this friggin' role for me then?
Well,
Because
it's a new pill that's been released on the market, and I think you fit it perfectly. You're just the type of person that I think could really sell it. It's called Balindra.
Bellendra.
Yeah.
Right, and we're going to do a run through of the. Have you got the ad here?
Yeah, well, I sent you the script. Have you not
Yeah,
got it?
I've got it. I haven't opened it yet. But
Yeah.
Should we
we'll
do it next?
Yeah, we'll do it next, mate. Sounds good.
What's Bellendra for, by
Well,
the
you'll
way?
find out. Read the script.
Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, Moby there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is 4:47. If you're just joining us, I've got another audition for Keyzie. We've decided to go for TVCs, which are television commercials now, because the drama comedy sort of set is a little bit above your ability, Keyzie. So I think this is a good way to get you into the market.
Right.
And I sent you the script there. You had a bit of a read through of it?
Bellendra, yep.
Yeah.
I haven't read it, but I'll read it now. That's fine.
And to give you an idea here, Keyzie, it's not very clear in the script, but you're sort of walking. Can I use the phrase here, Jase? Do you think it'd be sauntering?
Yes, saunter.
It's a slow stroll through a park.
Right.
There are dogs running around fetching balls. There's general life going on in the background and chirping birds, etc. I imagine it'll be shot quite brightly. Life is good.
Yeah, sure. You've seen my ads, haven't you, in the past?
I've seen yours.
Yeah, sort of in that kind of vein.
You'll
probably be wearing a skivvy and stuff as well.
Right, okay, so just channel that sort of,
Casual, relaxed, feeling good about life.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, we'll need a bit of background to this, because there'll probably be a background in the actual ad.
Okay, what about...
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's nice.
All right, I haven't pre-read this, but here goes. Hi, I'm Keyzie from the Hodaki Big Show, and for years now I've suffered from erectile dysfunction.
You can't hesitate. I'll just stop you there.
No, hang on.
You can't hesitate. You're going to have to say that as a sentence. Not two separate words. It's erectile dysfunction, not erectile dysfunction.
No, I get that.
because that feels like you're feeling hesitant about saying it, whereas erectile dysfunction, it's really putting it out there.
I am
erectile
hesitant.
dysfunction.
Jase, I am hesitant about saying it because I didn't realise it was me saying that I have erectile dysfunction.
But just go through the rest of the script there, Keyzie. Start again, actually.
Hi, I'm Keyzie from the Hodaki Big Show, and for years now I've suffered from erectile dysfunction. You know, I've often joked on the show about getting a full mongrel, but the truth is I haven't had one in years. That is until I tried Belindra. Get 10% off your next Belindra purchase by using promo code FLACCIDKeyzie at checkout. See, what's that? That's not...
What do you mean?
That's good, 10% off.
But this is what... No, I know.
That is a good deal.
Like, it's a great deal.
Nice little plug for our show too, actually, Mogey.
Yeah, that's nice. Big
The
show.
thing
But I felt like you faded away in the sort of second half of that a little bit. You weren't committed.
May I?
Yes, do.
It doesn't sound like you believe it.
Well, I don't believe it.
Hang on, Keyzie. So what will happen is if the audience there, if the potential customers, that is, don't feel that you believe it, then they're not going to believe it. So you've really got to put a little bit more oomph in.
Okay, and I will. I just worry, and I need you guys to reassure me here, that people will think that I actually need this product. Because it's my name, it's the show.
Yeah.
It's Flaccid Keyzie is the promo code. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you
Well,
think
and they're going to do a hashtag with that as well, aren't they?
Yeah, I believe so. And there's going to be some billboards and stuff if you get it around the place. So
But-
that'll be good.
In your experience, should I be worried about agreeing to something like this? Because I don't want to be known as the sort of Belindra dude.
Well, it's better than not being known at all.
Exactly.
Which is the case here. And at the end of the day, I think, Jase, you'd like to see Keyzie paid.
Exactly, mate.
In turn, you'll get 10%.
And I'll be honest with you,
Wait, me or
Keyzie, me telling the advertisers your actual history in that front, that's kind of what got you the audition.
Oh, I haven't
So, yeah.
What do you mean by history?
See that?
All right, I'll do it one more, but I'm not agreeing to this, all right? Here we go. Hi, I'm Keyzie from the Hodaki Big
That was
Show.
a weird hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
That was a bit too... You're in a park, but not that kind of park.
Okay, right. Hi, I'm Keyzie from the Hodaki Big Show, and for years now I've suffered from erectile dysfunction. You know, I've often joked on the show about getting a full mongrel, but the truth is I haven't had one in years. That is until I tried Belindra. Get 10% off your next Belindra purchase by using promo code FLACCIDKeyzie at checkout.
That was really nice, Keyzie. Really nice.
I don't know if I want to take the job or
That's
not.
a good read.
Oh, man. And I'm really proud of you for owning it too. You know what I mean?
Owning what?
You are going to make a big difference to a lot of people out there with flaccid issues.
The only thing I think might put them off is if you try and wear those pants.
Yeah, don't wear those pants for the audition, all right?
Screw you guys.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Nirvana there to round off the hour. Now listen, plenty coming up after 5 o'clock, including country singer Wilson Dixon. Very much looking forward to that interview, fellas.
He's an odd bloke.
He is an odd bloke. Bloody enjoyable, though. Also 1.5 Mogies.
Yeah.
Mike is a single dad at the moment, looking after his little one, so he'll be telling us all about his adventures on that front.
That's right. Also, of course, it is Tuesday, so we will be doing Pet Chat. Send through any pet questions, any advice you might need to 3483, and you'll win the draw instantly for a $50 night day voucher.
So good.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night Day. Hey, if you missed the big poll today, working from home, yes or no, go on the Instagram account and have your say. Hey?
So good. Just on Night and Day, I actually stopped at the Night and Day near my house on the way in. Got a milkshake.
Good on you, man.
Oh, nice.
What flavour milkshake are you guys into? Because I'm chocolate.
I generally go vanilla.
Vanilla?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm normally, I don't know. Would you say chocolate?
Yeah.
I'll have a chocolate one, man.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not going
Thank
to
you.
get them. No, I'm not going to get
Well,
them.
would you bring it up?
No,
Are
it's
they-
just...
Are they those large sort of giraffe-sized ones with the
They're the
giraffe on
same
them?
size as a giraffe.
Yeah.
They're big, man.
You know, with a giraffe container? Is it
You're
those
talking
ones?
about the longest drink in town?
Yeah.
These ones are just branded Night and Day.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, coming up next, as I mentioned before 5 o'clock, Mogey's looking after his little one by himself at the moment, so it's 1.5 Mogies next.
Epic.
Here's Faith No More.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
1.5 Mogies. So that thing was thrown together in a blender or something, eh?
So good, man.
It's really good. It's my
Sounds
favourite
amazing.
one done.
Thanks,
the harmonies are extraordinary.
They are out of this world.
Yeah.
Yeah, things are going pretty good. So last week we were on holiday with the wife there down in Wellington. I don't know if I told you, Keyzie, but she's left me.
Yeah, temporarily for work for a couple of months.
And so this week was really our first week proper, me and the little one there having to do things tough on your own,
Sure.
after being abandoned and that.
Yeah. Did she clear out the accounts as well?
No.
Oh, you still got the money?
Well, they're still
that's
together,
sweet.
Jase.
Yeah.
And so I guess you could call it a trial separation, Keyzie, but that's not what the 1.5 Mogie's about.
No.
And so we finally got ourselves a wonderful nanny on board, but our kid got sick when she was down in Wellington. So I got my mum up. So mum's been...
Marge
is up, yeah. It's not easy getting her up here, man.
She's
a big unit.
big lady,
yeah.
Huge.
Do they have to, cut a hole in the aeroplane roof?
What?
Do they have to cut a hole so she... Because
That
She's
would've
so
worked.
tall.
The plane would crash, I
does she
think.
just get into the sort of crash position
She
the
just
whole
gets
time?
an
or
exit
something?
row, Jase.
Oh, just lies in the
Exit
corridor.
row, yeah. No, that's not what I said.
And so anyway, she got crook. She's been bloody sick, man. Bloody sick. And then, of course, she sort of wakes up in the middle of the night. And this is what I've realised is that the entire 4.5 years, it's going on 4.5 years that she's been alive, she's never wanted to have anything to do with me whenever she's been ill. So all the sort of, stuff that's happened during the night, if she's not feeling well or whatever, if she's scared, whatever, she only ever calls my wife, which meant I just got to lay in bed, and sort of roll over
sleep.
and go back to sleep. But
Nice.
now I sort of feel like, and I wanted to get your advice on this, Jase, maybe I should get up when she's screaming out.
Well,
Look, the reality is
Yes.
you don't want to start creating...
You ever got any kids, Keyzie?
sorry.
Your opinion here has no value.
Thank you. You don't want to start creating bad habits there, Mogey. And
she's sick.
what you'll find is they eventually scream themselves out.
Oh.
It can be very annoying, but I got
Yeah.
earplugs. Just put those in there. You don't hear anything. They get exhausted from all the screaming, dehydrated, and they just nod off again.
Yeah, I have got those noise-cancelling headphones.
Yeah, nice.
Which I generally use, during the day when she's a bit chatty.
Sure. Skull candies?
Not skull candies,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Missed a trick there.
look, I know I've never had kids, right? So
No.
I have no idea.
No idea.
But based on my very limited knowledge, right?
It is quite limited,
Not
yeah.
non-existent.
Yeah, totally. I just feel like if she is sick, maybe you could help her with something. You could provide her with maybe some medicine or
Sometimes
something.
you've got to let
that
nature take its course, you know what I
What
mean?
does that
Totally.
mean?
I can't... If I've got a flu, there's nothing I can do to stop the flu.
Well, there's
And
things
the
you
Any
can
more than I
do.
can stop it in somebody else.
Exactly. The reality is this. I mean, they've got to learn to find their own way in life, Keyzie. As a
She's
parent,
4.
As a parent, you've got to let go and let them spread their own wings. If you're going in there every time they have a problem, you're not doing them
But
any
she's
favours,
sick.
Keyzie. You were coddled. And look what happened.
Thank you, Jase. Around at the Minogue house, we're not making sookie lalas. We're in the business of making backbones.
Totally, man.
Right?
Fair enough. But if she had asthma, because when I was her age, if I had asthma, I needed to go to the doctor
Well, this is the thing.
to get
Wouldn't
the
it have
nebulizer.
been easier for everybody if we just let you go?
Totally, man. It's like...
Not totally. No.
And my kids are like that, Mogey. I went
Yeah.
over to Sydney with my daughter breaking a leg, wrapped it up in a bandage and said, let's get our asses out of here. She was like,
Absolutely,
yeah,
man.
hardcore, Dad, hardcore.
Where's she now? Is she back at work?
Yes, he's back at work. Next day, actually, Keyzie.
Seems irresponsible.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, you too there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show Tuesday afternoon. The time is 16 minutes past 5 o'clock.
Giga Little Fellas, you're familiar with it. We are running it on Hodaki this entire October. The great New Zealanders at Super Liquor have given us $20,000.
A lot of cash.
Oh, it's heaps of cash, Jase. You did right, mate. And we're basically giving it out to the great New Zealanders that listen so that they can go out there and get gigging. All you have to do is listen out for the live track that will play. As soon as you hear it, you call us on 0800 Hodaki. The current live track that you are listening out for, New Zealand, is This Puppy by Oasis. That's right. So when you hear that, call us on 0800 Hodaki and you could win some cash.
Imagine that, man. $1,000, doo-douche.
Yeah.
Straight in the bank account.
Yeah, pretty good.
So good. It's interesting you were talking about your daughter there, Mogey. As I was talking about yesterday, my eldest went and shattered her ankle over in Sydney last week, so that's where I spent my week. And I don't know if you have much experience with public hospitals, bit of a communication nightmare going on there, with doctors and nurses and no one really knowing what's going on. But anyway, the surgeons came in on the second day that I was there and they said, oh, look, this is the plan of action. This is what we're going to do regarding your injury there. This is going to be the surgery and this is how we're going to go about doing it. And we were like, okay, that's great. Yeah, now we know what's going on. That's fantastic. But then, weirdly, the next day, the same surgeon came in and said, look, we've had a total change of plan. A total new approach to it. And this guy that was a surgeon, I sort of Googled him. He's the top surgeon in Australia, by the way.
Wow.
A reconstructive surgeon. And he said, we've had a total change of plan.
He's got an IQ nearly in the triple figures,
Yeah, he's like a genius. And he was saying, we think this way is better. It'll make it for a more sort of, in terms of longevity, it'll be a better outcome for your daughter. And I was like, well, if that's the case, fill your boots, go for it. So he did the operation. That was all fine. It all went very well. My daughter came out and they were very happy with it. Wasn't until I got home, man. Check this out. I got home and I realised that on the chat that we'd been having, our family chat, my eldest daughter, who shattered her ankle, had posted some photos of the x-rays that she had on the chat there. And my little one saw the x-rays and then rang the surgeon over in Australia and said, what's your plan, blah, 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 and then was like, no, that's not the way to go about it. Gave them a whole new approach to it.
Oh, wow.
And so it was actually her idea for the surgeon, the top surgeon in Australia, by the way, to change his mind and do another surgery. And I had no idea she had any kind of medical knowledge whatsoever.
You must be proud of that.
Oh, mate, I was proud. I mean, she does amazing stuff.
That's incredible.
But that's next level. To change the top surgeon's opinion and get him to do another surgery is pretty massive.
Did they have to get in there and sort of, I guess, break the skin? Did they have to cut the skin?
Oh, yeah, they do, do all the surgeries.
What's that thing they use?
Scalpel?
The scalpel,
My daughter invented that. Yeah.
But your daughter's 4.
The scalpel.
That's what's so amazing about it.
Well, hang on.
Yeah. So it turns out, one of the most critical instruments used for surgeries in the history of the world. Yeah, my daughter. Yeah, I was staggered. But that's great about your daughter, man. Sorry, I don't want to.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
Well, it's funny you should say that actually, because there's some plates put in and nuts and bolts, and the stuff, the plates and all those nuts and bolts they do for surgery. My daughter made those.
Really? She work at the factory on the line.
Well, no, in her tech design class, she formulated all this medical equipment which she's since sent out. So she designed all those nuts and bolts.
Yeah. My daughter emailed her the plans for them.
Oh, the nuts and bolts and plates.
Yeah.
Did she? Right. Okay.
This is all incredible, fellas.
Wow.
Does that mean this is incorrect here? Because it says here that the scalpel was invented during the Bronze Age.
Okay. Let me guess, Keyzie. Wikipedia?
Yeah.
Wake up, man.
Mr. Google fingers.
Right, okay. By the way, the Gorillas, speaking of, Pet Chat up next. Send through your advice questions on 3483. Get in the draw for a $50 night and day voucher.
Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Pet Chat. With Jase and Mike. We're very aware of the fact that a lot of New Zealanders out there love their pets and often can't afford veterinary advice. So we offer our expertise, we being Mogey, myself and Keyzie, and maybe try and help you out with any pet issues you may have.
Yeah, so you can text through on 3483, automatically in the draw for a $50 night and day voucher, or you can message us on the Instagram. We've got a little question area on the story there for you. Here's a good one from TJ. Hey guys, I shower once a day and I'm a human. How many times a day should my dog shower? Cheers. And once again, that's from TJ on the Insta.
Oh, I don't know about you, Mogey, with your little dog, your Tinker toy there. But I never wash my dog. As soon as it rains, she's outside.
Yeah.
So just never.
Never, just Bob's your
Never.
uncle.
Right.
No.
And then she gets a bit stinky, so I never let her back inside. Just
Yeah.
for the record.
I give mine baths.
Oh, you do?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the
Alright.
kitchen sink.
Yeah.
Or if that's, sometimes they get a bit dirty. Takes quite a long time to clean a dog properly,
Oh, yeah.
but 30 minutes fast cycle in the dishwasher.
Oh, yeah, that'll work well. I never thought of that. My dog's a bit big for that, though, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Right.
But you got to leave the door open's a problem
Yeah.
because you got to give them the option to get out.
Do you?
You can't just close them in there; they hate it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
when I was a younger man, I made that mistake. Never again.
I've done that with my cat.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good, fellas. This is from another person on the Instagram. Hey, guys, I just had my cat cremated. My
No.
other cat keeps trying to find him. What should I do?
Ooh.
I mean, it's a tough one, isn't it?
It's a tricky one, yeah.
So he had 2 cats, Jase. You look confused. He had 2 cats.
Yeah,
One of
well,
them
I'm just
died.
trying to figure out. I mean, yeah, that's quite... Because I had 2 cats and one of them died, but the other one couldn't give 2 shits.
Right.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, more food for me, man.
Yeah, true.
Either that or just tip the contents of the cremation there, the ashes, into its little litter or whatever. And then it can just rub itself against it.
What, where it
that's
does
nice.
poos and that?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
It's a nice touch.
Well, there you go. G'day, fellas.
Hey.
My flatmate's cat keeps putting AFL on when I want to watch the footy. What do I do? So he's obviously wanting to watch rugby.
Actually watched a lot of AFL while I was over in Australia.
Oh,
Actually,
you did?
Terrible game. Have you seen the shorts they wear?
Oh, that's the only good thing about
Yeah,
it.
they're tiny, man.
Agreed.
They really snuggle in there.
Yeah, totally. So what do you do to stop a cat from changing the channel?
I don't know.
Well, hang on, this is pet chat.
Oh, right.
You meant to be giving advice.
You know, if you put gloves on, a cat, they
Right.
can't work the remote.
Right.
So you know those little saran wrap things that you put over food, like bowls of food, and you
Yeah.
put it in the fridge. You put that over a cat, sort of does this weird little flicky dance thing.
Yeah, nice.
Really preoccupies them with it.
Oh, so they're just playing with that. And then I was just going to say move the remote or hide it.
Nah.
Oh,
yeah.
then you can never find it, though, Keyzie.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. One last one here, fellas, just to wrap things up from Willie. My pony keeps robbing grocery stores at gunpoint asking for fresh carrots. How do I stop?
How does he stop?
The local dairy, did you say?
My pony keeps robbing grocery stores at gunpoint asking for fresh carrots. How do I stop it, I guess?
Yeah, it.
I mean, I don't even know ponies could operate guns. They've got hooves.
Well, that's the thing, but let's put it this way, Keyzie. You're working down at your local 7-Eleven there, your night day. A pony walks in brandishing an AK-47.
How is
Are
it?
you going to be the one that's calling its bluff?
Well, no, but
Exactly.
right.
Totally. And in that situation, just hand over the carrots. I'm not giving my life for a carrot.
Right. Up next, Wilson Dixon in for a live chat.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Live there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. This is a real treat. One of my favourite performers, actually, in the world, Mogey. And I'm talking about country singer Wilson Dixon, who joins us in the studio. It's been a while, Wilson. How's life, you mad bastard?
Oh, thank you for the compliment. I am good, thanks, and mad, and a bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom and Dad, they weren't married when I was born.
Oh, look, you know, a lot of people...
Is that what you're referring to?
Well, I'm a bastard too in that regard.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so many people attach sort of negative connotations to that. You
Yeah.
shouldn't.
No,
I
just-
mean, look, I mean, you're a bastard, Wilson.
Yeah.
But
Proudly.
look what you've done with your life.
Yeah, I've done well.
Yeah.
Considering I'm a bastard.
What have you done with your life?
Well, reared a lot of animals, and been married and divorced.
Oh.
Yeah.
How
Was
many
that-
times? Just the once?
Twice to the same person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's the way it
Was
went.
she a good bastard or not really?
A good... she was just a lady. Yeah.
Can I ask, Wilson, were her parents married?
I don't know if they actually knew each other. It was one of those kind of quick things, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that you got a product here you sell called Wet and Forget,
Oh, yes.
which was pretty much the night that she got
Oh, there's
created.
another. I thought you were
just
going to
a quick
mention
in and out.
thought you were going to mention another product, which is spray and walk away.
Oh, 30 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, both of those products are appropriate.
And shower witch as well.
Spray and walk away the same as wet and forget?
It could be, actually. It could be the catchphrase for wet and forget.
You certainly have
Just
the same
spray and walk away.
It's the same end point.
Yeah.
Whether you say it in those two different ways.
Hey, Wilson, you've been all over the world, of course.
Yeah.
What have you been up to of late? What's been happening for Wilson Dixon?
Well, I've been just back home living with my brother. Jethro's been living with me because he got out of jail. So I'm like his parole, like overseer, kind of monitor person.
Yes.
I have to.
Does he have a bracelet?
Yeah, he's got a bracelet. Yeah.
Has he got an anklet as well?
Yeah, both. Yeah, he's got a bracelet just as a nice keepsake.
Yeah.
He must
from jail, and then also the anklet. The
Which is from
bracelet's
the
just a
government.
we'll miss you kind of thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
He must have been a bad bastard then.
He was he fired a crossbow at a Target, and when I say Target, I mean the department store Target. Fired a crossbow at it.
Right.
Just at the facade of the store.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, he's angry.
Jail for that.
Well, you can't fire a crossbow at a store.
Is that true?
He went to jail. What do you want? You want to pick nits here?
Wilson, would you say he's bad to the bone?
I would say he's just an idiot. I think, yeah. Bad to the bone is like that's evil. I think.
Yeah, and is he? Obviously you grew up with him.
Yeah.
Did he pick up any bad habits in jail or any good habits that he's now sort of applying around the house?
Well, he's got this weird habit that he's been doing where when he gets dressed, he puts his socks on first, and then a T-shirt,
and no pants.
not for a while, and then he.
How did you?
And
how did you come across the fact that he did that?
But he's in my house. It's just so on one morning.
He's in the house.
He has to look after
I
him.
wasn't in
He's
jail.
the
I
house.
thought he had
was
his own room or something.
and he-
He's got his own room.
You wander around the house.
Brother,
Right,
I'm not.
okay, yeah.
It's not like we're locked in our rooms and just not communicating with each other.
Nothing you haven't seen before, though.
Well, exactly. He's very close. He's the closest to me in age. He's only 6 months younger than me.
I'll be frank with you, though.
Wait, what?
I'll be frank with you, Wilson. I don't see the issue with dressing in socks and a T-shirt. I do that all the time at home.
Yeah, but you also probably have some clothing in between those things, don't you?
Not always.
No, but yours is a nightshirt, Jase, so it's the long one. That doesn't count.
Oh, no, I wear my crop top quite
Yeah.
often. Yeah, especially because it's spring. It's heating up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
You have a nightshirt. Do you have a little like a candle and a little thing?
That's right.
Yeah,
a little
little
cap.
Little cap.
Little
like
cap
that.
with a pom-pom on the end of it when
Oh,
I
is
go.
that right?
But that's just for winter, Wilson.
And
Listen,
just for special nights with,
Yeah.
with the missus.
when I light the candles.
Oh, yeah.
Put the rose petals on the bed. Listen, we'll just hold it there and go to a tune. And I believe you've got a tune for us next up.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
stuff.
probably be a good idea to actually talk about why Wilson's here.
Yeah.
next. What do you reckon?
Oh, no, that sounds boring.
Oh,
Keyzie.
yeah, true.
Not interesting at all.
Oh, tune.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed. The Stone Roses there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. We have country singer Wilson Dixon in the studio with us. So what's on the radar for Wilson at the moment? You got stuff coming up, I believe.
I got a couple of shows coming up.
Oh, yeah, great.
Here in New Zealand. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Over here.
Specifically where?
Specifically or
Yes.
just generally?
Whatever you choose.
Specifically in a theater in Hastings, I think, on the 21st of October.
Oh, you
And-
mean the Addison Theatre?
Yeah, maybe. The Opera House.
Yeah.
Opera House or something. And then on the 26th of October in Tauranga.
Oh, it's pronounced Tauranga.
Tauranga.
Yeah.
Tauranga. There you go.
Yeah.
You did that well.
Put the gun down, Jethro. Who's Jethro?
That's my brother.
brother.
The brother.
Oh, yeah, right.
Keyzie doesn't really listen to anything.
No, we covered that before the
said.
Stone Roses
Yeah.
did their thing.
Well, he's got a bit of stuff in his ears.
Does he?
We did a bit of an ear test a little while back, and he had a lot of gunk in there.
There's a
is
lot
it?
of wax.
What gunk? What kind
Well,
of gunk?
I don't know. What was it, Keyzie? Just general
Build-up.
filth? or
I
general
forget
build-up?
because it was over 6 months ago.
Yeah.
It was earwax.
Yeah.
Earwax.
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
your
yeah.
cheese is an issue
Yeah.
too sometimes.
Yeah, we had a hearing test when Keyzie's was the worst hearing out of all of us.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he's the guy that's pushing the buttons.
Yeah,
this is
unbelievable.
yeah.
But I believe, Wilson, you got a bit of a. What's this tune you're going to play for us?
This song's about animals. It's about how animals have been so helpful to us over the years.
I love animals.
Do you? What's your favorite animal then, Mike?
Ooh, an obedient one.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. I can see personality coming through.
So-
there.
Yeah.
This is all animals. It's called Thanks Guys. It's about how helpful they've been. And this song it's off my 4th album, Wilson Dixon Live. You heard that one?
Mate, I'm going to
Not
go out
live?
as soon as this is over and buy it, Wilson.
Yeah. Sing along if you guys want to.
Okay.
Cows pull the plows. Horses pull the wagons. Rats help with research in the lab. Geese give us duvets and pate. Camels give us camel toes. Head lice give you something you can do with your kids. Snakes provide anti-venom for snake bites. Dogs collect your slippers, pull sleds and lead the blind. But what do cats do? And it's a good question, I think. Like nothing would be the answer, except maybe judge you and make you feel bad. And
our cat tends to just sit on the end of our bed and do that weird thing with their leg while we make love. You know, they sit there and lick themselves and watch you make love.
Yeah.
So they're filthy animals.
Wilson, just quickly on your live show, mate, that you're performing. Put the gun down, Jethro.
Yeah.
Is it all songs or is it stories? You know, what can the audience expect to see?
It's kind of like what's just happened here, except it's just me by myself and not you guys. You know what I mean? Longer. You're not there. Just me, stories and songs. That's the show.
It sounds good, actually.
Yeah.
Well, if it was anything like your Animals song, get me a couple of tickets, would you?
Yeah, I think they're selling pretty quick, by the way, down there, so I'd get on it.
How many does the Bay Court sit?
Standing room, it's 1,000, but they make them sit now, so it's like 500 or something.
Yeah, great stuff.
Yeah, it's classy now, you know, not just standing there like a pack of, animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, Wilson Dixon, mate, thanks for coming in and sharing the time with us. What?
Do you have anyone you'd like to give a shout out to while you're on the radio? You know, make the most of it.
No one would be listening to this back home in Cripple Creek, you see, back home in Colorado. So unless they're on the internet, and they won't be because we don't have it there.
Yeah, right, there you go.
Great stuff, Wilson Dixon, all the best. And make sure you get in there if you want to buy some tickets. Where are they? Where it's happening again, Keyzie?
Just Google Wilson Dixon, put the gun down, Jethro, but it's happening at the Hawke's Bay and also the Bay of Plenty, Tauranga as well. So get stuck into it.
Great stuff, mate.
Thank you.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Yes, indeed, plenty coming up after 6 o'clock. The results of the Big Show Big Poll. Working from home, yes or no? So go to our Instagram account and have your vote before we finally decide what it's going to be, fellas.
Yeah.
Also, what's on the TV with Mike Minogue and... exciting news, a new podcast by our very own Angie in the afternoons, Mental as Anything. We'll be talking about the details there.
Are you saying she's mental as anything, or that's the name of the podcast?
That's the name of the podcast,
Yeah.
Mental as Anything. Yeah.
So good. More info on that after 6.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you mad bastards.
Keyzie, I swear to God, man, if people find out what you are really like, you're going straight to prison.
Yeah. It's amazing how deceptive sort of someone's look can be. You know, you have this personality on the radio, but then outside of the radio, Mogey, good God. Wow.
It's so bad.
Filthy dog.
Yeah.
You are a filthy dog.
Well, there's
Keyzie.
something wrong with you, man.
Yeah, man. Jase. I don't even remember what I said, but totally.
Oh, God. I don't want to remember what you said.
Totally.
Hey, now listen, the podcast outro, which is bonus material that the Big Show does outside of the show, where we're not restricted by sort of, what do you call them, rules and regulations,
Thank you.
Mogey. And you get to find out a bit more about, for example, Keyzie's filthy side.
Thank you.
And it's something that we do every single day, and it sounds a bit like this. It may surprise you guys to know this, but I don't think about my outfits at all at any time.
What? But that's so trendy.
I don't sit in summer and go, geez, I'm going to have to get my winter outfit sorted
First
soon.
of all, I
You know
don't
what
do
I'm
that
saying?
either in that voice.
Yeah, that was in reference to the fact that Keyzie, when he's in the summertime, likes to plan out his winter wardrobe.
That is not what I said. Okay,
That's how I remember it
That's
too.
exactly how you said it,
That is not-
Keyzie.
okay.
And what was strange about the end of it there,
What?
you said, "Oh, I don't do that," but that's how we got onto the subject. Was you saying that you do that?
Okay, look, you'll have to listen to the outro to find out. Don't Google it. Just type in Hodaki Big Show wherever you get your podcasts from, why don't you? We do it daily, by the way. Bonus content.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Hey,
You're far too kind.
Coming up is the results of the Big Show. Big poll. In the meantime, here's Linkin Park.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Tune radio head there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show. But right now it's time for...
The Big Poll.
The big poll today, working from home, yes or no?
That's right. You can vote on it up at the Hodaki Big Show's Instagram story. What were your predictions?
70 for me and 65 for you, I think.
Yeah, I think so. 66. Yeah,
You're
65.
saying yes, working from home.
Yeah.
That's right. So this is the percentage vote that would happen on the Instagram story. Mike, you said 65% yes.
Sure.
64% yes.
Pretty
Oh.
good. Pretty good.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Very close
Thanks,
there,
guys.
Mogey.
And I'm
Thanks.
actually surprised by that because, Hodaki listenership, you're thinking your tradies, your people out on the land, people that can't actually work from home.
Oh, well, you might be surprised by who our listeners are.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of politicians.
A lot of,
Really?
intellectuals.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, a
Very
lot of
much.
lawyers, a lot of people that sort of work at your universities.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just because they always tell me, like, oh, no, it's, it's like hard-working backbones, out there getting their hands dirty
Well,
stuff.
they are backbones, man.
But
Oh,
I
yeah.
think this is the way of the future, actually, working from home, because what COVID did actually teach us is that it can be done for very, for certain occupations.
That's
it
right.
can be done. And you don't need to lose any productivity in the process of doing it.
Well, straight away you're cutting out the travel time, aren't you, Jase?
Yes.
So that's gone.
Correct.
You don't have to dress to impress anymore. You can sort of sloth around the joint wearing whatever you like.
Exactly.
Eating your oatmeal and then it drip down the front of your flannelettes there. You get access to your coffee, so you're saving money and those sorts of things. You're not having to get takeaways. You're saving the planet at the same time, Keyzie, of course, because you're not using all those disposable cups, etc., etc.
Oh, totally.
And as I said, you're able to actually keep a handle on cooking the dinner and doing all the household chores, because in those breaks from your work, you can actually do that other stuff and it doesn't feel like work, because anything is a relief from the boredom of your actual job.
Totally. And just on a serious note, actually, and to the point that you were making there, Mogey, traffic congestion's going to dissipate a little bit if heaps of
100%.
people are working from home.
That's right.
That's
And-
another great plus for it.
Should we do it?
Well, no, we can't do it. We have to come into the studio and do it.
Oh, Keyzie, man.
No,
Old spanner in the works.
I'm not a
So
spanner.
Old school.
I'm not old school at
Get
all.
with the program,
What
Keyzie.
program?
Get with the kids, man.
I am one of the kids.
Come on.
I'm with the kids.
What's
You're wearing a
going
kid's
on?
pants.
What?
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry, did you say I'm wearing the kids' pants?
You're wearing kids' pants because
Okay,
they're not
cool.
long enough.
Just clarifying what you said
Yeah.
there. Just because I had a really good point to make, but we might just wrap this up.
Yeah.
What's on telly with Mogey's next?
Is it?
Yeah, man.
So good.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Green Day there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday evening, but right now it's time for... What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue.
Well, yeah. That's how we do it. That is how we do it. Stylebender, the new doco from
Zoe.
about Israel Adesanya,
Oh.
and we had Zoe on in it.
That's right.
I've watched that last night again, and I've got
You're
to go.
obsessed.
I'm enjoying it. And I've got to do I'm hosting a Q&A tonight at the Bridgeway Cinema, and Zoe McIntosh, the director and producer, Fraser Brown, will be there. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I've enjoyed it.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah,
It's
great.
okay.
Oh,
Not too bad. Actually, I do have to go and see that. It sounds awesome.
yeah. I need to go see it as well. Last night I watched Celebrity Treasure Island. I'm not quite up to date. I'm about 1 or 2 episodes behind. But drama, right?
Oh, God.
Okay, so if you don't want spoilers, don't listen. This is 2 days old, though, so it's all good. A certain person who I massively dislike was... Oh, Mike's just closed his ears. He doesn't want to hear about it. Jase, just quietly. Okay, just between you and me.
Oh, no, I'm not listening either, Keyzie, so
Jase.
you're safe as
So what
houses,
happened
mate.
is person I hate, Jase, person I hate, was doing a thing, and then a thing happened, and there was drama, and then everyone hated this other guy because of the thing.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Sorry, that's me not trying to give away the story to Mike, because I really don't want to spoil it.
I actually watched a movie last night on Prime, Cocaine Bear.
Oh, yeah.
Stupid. It's a comedy. Basically, the storyline
It's a doco, though, right?
No, it's not a doco. There's a drug run goes wrong. All this cocaine is thrown into a forest. A bear basically finds it and snorts it all and just goes on a rampage and kills everyone.
Yeah.
There's a few funny moments, but generally crap.
So, made in New Zealand, that film.
Oh, was it made in New Zealand? I didn't know that.
A large part of it was, and
so just put the boot in,
my
Jase.
overall vibe, just even looking at it, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna like that. So I'm glad to have that review. Thank you, Jase.
And certainly, if you're squeamish in any way, don't watch it. Because it gets very bloody and brutal. So you'd probably love it, Keyzie.
Yeah, totally. I love that stuff. You said the bear snorts the cocaine?
Yeah, snorts, eats, does all sorts.
But how does it snort it? That's not bears wouldn't notice.
You have to go and watch the movie, Keyzie, to find out.
And what was that on?
Prime.
Right. Okay. Is it watch Prime?
Also on. Potentially on Netflix.
Yeah, I thought it was on Netflix.
Yeah, maybe. I watched it on Prime.
Did you?
Yeah, definitely.
Are you starting to think right now that maybe it wasn't on Prime?
No, it was definitely on Prime Video. No question.
Sticking to his guns.
Yeah, totes, mate, totes. Oh, Led Zeppelin.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Garbage there on the radio Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday evening. Hey, now this is very exciting news. Our very own Angie from Afternoons at Radio Hodaki has started her own podcast, Mogey.
What's the guts with it, man?
It's basically, I think it's called Mental as Anything. And it's basically people talking about the various challenges mentally that they have in their lives and how they overcome them. And I believe the first guest on her podcast is the one and only Di Henwood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a good get.
Yeah, very good get.
Good bastard.
What a bloody legend he is.
Well,
he is.
Because one thing people, Di Henwood, he's a beloved comedian here in Aotearoa, but he's had this terrible cancer diagnosis, but the way he goes through it and the way he's sort of looked at his life, it's a very positive way of thinking. So the first episode is a chat with him, chatting with how he changed the way he looked at life in general. And apparently, study was done. After the global pandemic, there was a 25% increase in anxiety and depression worldwide. People freaking out about stuff.
Well, it's a massive issue, and I know in the acting world, anxiety and so forth was rife, Mogey.
Yeah.
People being very self-conscious, sort of doubting themselves. So make sure you check out Angie's podcast, because I'm sure it's going to be an absolute doozy, and especially with Di as the first guest there.
That's right. Mental as Anything. Give it a search wherever you get your podcasts from. Angie's a great New Zealander. You hear her every day here on Hodaki from 9 till 2 o'clock. And I did tell her that she could come in and talk about the podcast one day on our show.
Yeah, great.
We'll have a yarn for sure.
I'd like to go on her podcast.
But, yeah, I'm sure she'd be thrilled.
Yeah.
Well,
you think she would be, or are you being sarcastic?
I reckon she would be thrilled.
Thanks, Mogey.
I reckon if you went on her podcast, she'd be like, that's great.
I'm going on her podcast.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, there you go, you massive backbones. We've given our all today. Hope you enjoyed it. Mogey, you're off home to look after the little one. Have you pre-prepared your meal tonight, can I ask?
As I say, I've got my mother here.
Yes.
So we've got some food sort of in that regard, and also my wife has pre-prepared
Marge.
about 800 meals anyway.
Because you were saying
them in the freezer.
You were saying off air that your mum's cooking is foul.
Oh, absolutely.
No, she just boils the crap out of everything.
Lumpy potatoes, man. Everything cooked within an inch of its life.
Yes.
You name it, man. Anyway.
Good on you, mate.
What are you going to do?
What are you up to, Keyzie? You got a bit of ping pong or something tonight?
Yeah, I've got the big ping pong tournament tonight. Thanks for remembering.
Oh, cool, man.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So obviously that'll take about 3 hours. Hopefully I make it through the round robin there, take out the top spot, win the golden paddle.
Do you wear a little skirt for that?
Yeah, I wear a ping pong skirt for that. Thanks for remembering. I actually have two because I get quite sweaty.
Yeah.
And if I wear one for too long, I get eczema.
If you do get sweaty, because I know you do, just keep the pants you've got on there, because
Oh, my kids' pants.
Yeah, your kids' pants, your three-quarter pants.
Oh.
What are you up to tonight, Jase? Because you were saying off air that your wife's cooking. You hate her cooking. It's terrible.
Yeah, which I thought was out of line.
Yeah, so did I, actually. And you said you've got, badminton or something.
I'm just disappointed in you, Mogey. Actually, just on that front, I've pre-prepared the meal tonight.
Prepared?
Yeah, so my wife doesn't have to worry about it. Satay chicken with a side salad of avocado and lettuce, etc. And roasted potatoes with various herbs on them.
So
and
Jase,
a little bit of lemon zest.
So you've opened a jar of like chicken tonight or something, and you've got a pack of frozen chips.
I'm not you, Keyzie.
Yeah,
I take pride in my cooking.
Yeah, right.
Hey, it's been a pleasure bringing you the show this Tuesday afternoon. Make sure you check out the podcast. Make sure you check out the Instagram account. Till tomorrow. See you later.